Okay, this is Retrofan here. Finally gonna put up another video. I'm gonna talk about my Zombieland deck that I made. I've seen it on YouTube a few times on some deck lists. So basically all it is, it's all land, if nobody knows. And the only cards that are not land are 4 of these. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card, and put all cards revealed in this way into your hand. 2 of these. Discard 2 zombie cards, or discard 2 cards, sorry. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature token on the battlefield. There's 2 of those. And then, of course, 4 of these, so we have no maximum hand size. And a ton of blue and a ton of black. And 4 of these. Test a war zone. Now, I could see how these would come in handy, because I mean you can pump it to give your creatures a little bit of a boost. But I did end up playing it in a tournament at my local Gamezilla. I did 3-2, 3 wins, 2 losses, which isn't too bad for the first time I ended up playing it. Luckily, I ordered the cards I needed, which were these right here, everything but the land, basically. Only cost me about $11, $11, $12, around there. And thankfully it came in that Friday when I was going into Friday Night Magic. These right here, I don't know if I'm going to keep them in it. Like I said, I could see when they would come in handy, because I mean you pump it, give them a little bit more power. But I mean, the times that it worked the way that it was supposed to, where, you know, everything came together, I ended up doing 80-some damage to somebody's face, and that was without this. But I had, of course, these 2 on the field, so I was doubling the ones I was creating. I had gone through and drew as much as I could without, you know, tapping out my deck. And just discarded everything to make a ton of zombies. But I don't know, I never used these at all. Wait, I think I might have done it once just to get an extra mana at some point, I think. But I mean, as you can see, you really don't need it, because I mean, these cost 2. And so do these. So a blue, a colorless, and a black and a colorless, and that's it. So I mean, you really don't need much mana to cast this stuff. I think at most I had out to use like 4, I think. Problem is, I don't know. I mean, I could just leave them in there. I mean, the situation comes around that I need them, they're there. If not, I can discard them for, you know, there's 2 more zombies, or potentially 4 more if I have both of the zombie infestations out. But I'm not sure. It's the way the deck works. I don't want to throw something in that's going to mess up, you know, this right here. Or, you know, draw to hit on land. I mean, and really there's no need really to put any more of these in, because it's unlikely you're going to get more than 2 out anyway. And if you do, I mean, really they're going to die if it's, you know, turn 4 or 5, if you have a lot of them out anyway, because they're not going to really have anything out. The 2 decks that I did lose against, of course, were, you know, counter spells, where they countered stuff I was doing. Countered me putting out one of these, countered me doing this. And then what really messed me up is when they countered me doing this, I wasn't able to draw anything. I was just, you know, drawing 1 land, drawing 1 land, drawing 1 land. That's all I was doing. But I mean, I did do 80-some damage to somebody. In another game I did like, it's like 60-something or something like that. But I mean, when it works great. But it was a fun little deck, especially for $11, $12 to play around with. Be really amusing next time I go to a friend's place and we have another Magic night. I think I'm going to play this just for the fun of it, to see the look on their face, like, what are you doing? Why are you drawing your whole deck? And then, you know, they'll realize when I put these down, if they're paying attention. And then all of a sudden there'll be a bunch of zombie tokens on the field. Anyway, I think I'm going to do a couple more of these. I only have 2 more decks that I actually use. I did have a mono blue illusion deck, but I didn't really like it the way it worked, so I disassembled it. I work with like what I have for cards, like what I get in booster packs and stuff like that. This is the first time I've actually bought individual cards. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's one other time I did too, but it was an old beta card, not worth much. It's just an old beta card that I bought that I remember having as a kid that I really wanted to get, because it's the only card I remembered having the very first time I ended up playing Magic. So it was more of a nostalgia type thing. Actually, I'll pull them right out of my little box here, which was Bloodlust. I mean, I just remember these cards. They're not that great. I think I paid I think it was like something ridiculous, like 80 cents for 4, or $1 or 2 for 4. It was something really, really low for a set of 4, because it's not an expensive card. But it was just, they were in perfect shape. I mean, it's just a nostalgia thing. I liked the card when I was growing up. I just like the art. It's kind of like it's a hill, but it's a wall of flesh type thing, and then the woman up against it. There's a few other ones I'm probably going to get for the fun of it too that I remember having as a child. Can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. But yeah, I'll probably end up doing a couple more of these. Like I said, I have a couple more decks that I want to show. And keep in mind, this is the only one I've ever bought in cards with, and it was like $12. The rest of them I always build off of packs. I'm going to start trading soon, hopefully. Since we finally have that place to play Magic at, so hopefully I can get some good trades for some cards I don't use. They're, half decent value and half decent cards. I don't have enough of them to, put them in a deck or bother. I only have 1 or 2 copies, certain cards, and I'm not going to pay to get more. So yeah, that's all for now. This is RetroFan. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Bye.